Hello, good morning. How are you? I hope you are fine. So today we are going to learn about the muscular system. That what is muscular system and what is human body and what are different levels in our body. So let's start. First, we are going to start from the level of organization. The human body is organized into several different levels, from the simplest to the most complex. So the level of organizations are, the first one is cells. So cell is the most smallest unit of life. For example, this is a person. This is me, you, or anyone. Okay. And so cell is the smallest unit of someone's life. Okay, the second thing is tissue, a group of the same type of cells that work together to carry out a similar function. For example, there are too many cells in the body. So when they join together to carry out a similar type of function, then they are tissues. Can you turn off your mic, Moise? Because I can see the noise at your background. Thank you. And if you want to say something, then you can turn on. Okay. So next one is the organs. What are organs? So a group of tissues that forms a unit of the body that carries out a specific function. So there is a specific function is involved in it. Specific function. So specific function, how does it perform? The group of tissues. For example, these are different cells and the tissue and cells make together. And then when they work together of tissues and cells, and they perform a specific function, they are called organs. For example, in the human body, this is a person and this is his body. If this is a heart in his body, okay, so heart is performing to pump the blood all over the body from different ways. But how it performs this specific function? The cells and tissues, when they work together, then an organ, maybe cardiac function, maybe some other function, it can perform its specific function. Okay. So next is organ system. So what is the organ system? This was organ function and now organ systems. So group of organs that work together to carry out specific functions of the human body. So as you know, we have so many functions in our body. For example, we're taking breathe, we take breathe in, inhale, breathe. Then there are skeletal system in our body, then the cardiac system in the body, then the different type of other system of the body, but how they work when the organs work together. For example, this is a cardiac system and this is, these are, this is the, maybe I'm making a small pipes. These are the breathe pipes, okay? So this function and cardiac function. So this is the one organ system of breathing and the second one is cardiac system, all right? When these both organs work together, then it's called the organ systems, because 1 and 2, there are more than 2 and there are so many. So we will learn in next slides. So then we called organ systems. Is it clear? Okay. So next, moving to the next slide. Now we will learn about the muscular system. What is the muscular system? So the muscular system is one of the 11 main body systems that are necessary to maintain homeostasis. So the function of the muscular system is to create movement in the body. For example, if I can move our hands, if we move our arms, our shoulder, our foot, our leg, so this is actually the movement. So the function of muscular system is to create movement in the body and pump blood via muscular contractions, protect organs and protect heat. So these are the main functions of muscular system. Okay. So next is, there are three types of muscle tissues that work together to allow for these functions to be carried out. All right. The first one is skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscle, this type of muscle tissue allows for the movement of the body as well as protect vital organs. All right. The second one is cardiac muscle. So the name is, the cardiac. So it relates with the heart. The muscle tissue is found only in an organ's heart, and it allows the heart to pump blood. So the pumping the blood all over the body is the same as the transport system. You can take the example. In the transport system, when the person is there or the signals are there, they allow the cars to perform their function, to come to the right side or left side, to stay, to move, the green signals, and cars and the person drivers, they know what the meaning of the signals. So same, the heart perform the same transport system in the body, it pumping the blood all over the body. So this function is performed by cardiac muscles. All right. So next one is smooth muscle. So what are smooth muscle? This muscle tissue allows food and blood to move throughout the body. So now when we eat food, and also we have a blood inside the body. So when we eat food and the blood, they move throughout the body. So this type of muscle tissue is only found in an organism's digestive tract and blood vessels. So this smooth muscle actually perform their function to maintain the balance between food and blood throughout the body. All right. So the next one is voluntary and involuntary. So what are the voluntary and involuntary? So skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle, and smooth muscles can be further classified into voluntary and involuntary muscles. Voluntary muscles are those muscles that you can control. We have a control on them. For example, when you are running, you can control the movement of the muscles. You can stop yourself that are in your arm or leg. So you have a control on your body. For example, if I am moving my hand, if you are moving your hand, if I do not want, I can control on the movement of my hand. If I am talking, I can control on my talking. So these are the voluntary muscles that we have control on them. So mostly they are outside of the body. For example, your hand, your foot, your arm, your shoulders, your legs, your all type of movement, they are voluntary muscles. Is it clear to you? Is it clear? All right. So the next is involuntary muscles. Involuntary muscles are muscles that you cannot control. They are not in our control. For example, the muscles that help your heart breathe. We know that everyone is having a heart, and a heart's purpose is to, pump the blood all over the body. And we know what is the function of kidneys. We know what is the function of lungs. But we cannot control on them. We cannot control their pain by ourselves. We should we always go to the doctor, we take help, and then they diagnose what's going on in the body, right? So you understand that involuntary muscle, all the organs that are performing their functions inside the body, they are involuntary muscles because we do not have control on them. They are working inside in our body. So let's move into the next slide. Next slide. So this is about the homeostasis. So we read about this, the homeostasis. What is it? So homeostasis basically is the tendency of an organism to maintain a stable internal environment. So, we drink water, we eat food, we run, we fast, we do so many functions all over the day, right? But what the homeostasis does, it actually maintains the temperature, the internal environment. So an organism's internal environment refers to the condition inside the body. In order to maintain homeostasis, every body system needs to play its part, right? The 11 body systems rely on each other for support. For example, if our heart is working not well, our kidneys are working not well, our lungs are working not well, our intestine is working not well. So it means there is something, something wrong inside the body. So every function needs help to perform better. They need the support of other body system. Because if the one function or one organ is not working properly, not working with the full strength, or with its 100%, then the other body system, they also affect it. So let's move on. This was homeostasis. Okay, next we will see disruption to homeostasis. That what happen if the balance inside the body is not happen, or the maintenance of the inside body, or different organs are working not properly, then what will happen towards the body and what should we do at this time? So a disruption to homeostasis can lead to diseases and even death. You know, when we feel pain sometimes, our stomach, we said that there is a pain in my stomach, you know, we say. And sometimes the patient who are cardiac patients, they say they are having they are feeling some type of pain in their heart. The person is having the lungs issue, he knows that he's a patient and he feels that there is a pain. He says that there is a pain inside the body. So it means there is something wrong inside the organ system in the person's body. That's why he is having in some type of difficulty, and doctor diagnosed that what happened to the person. And then this, you know, there may be some disease or maybe some dangerous disease, and it can lead to even death. So a disruption to homeostasis can be caused by internal factors such as cells not receiving the nutrients they need, or waste not being properly removed. So these two factors they play their part. The second, it can also be caused by external factors. So external factors such as environmental issue, pollution, or lifestyle choices, diet and exercise. We are not doing properly exercise. We are not eating the proper healthy diet. We are eating junk food and too much junk food. Our lifestyle is we are sitting along. There is no too much physical activity. Maybe the person is smoking. Maybe a person is not smoking, but his surrounding someone else is smoking continuously. So this may be the different type of reasons that are coming from the outside, or the outside of the environment that we take, and also makes diseases inside the body. So internal system, you know, the internal part of our body is not working, and external system may be environment, pollution, diet, exercise, these may involved. All right, so next, moving to the next slide. I hope you understand. Is there any question? All right, so then I'll give you the homework after that. Okay, so I'll give you the homework after that. This is the open-ended question. What is the most interesting or surprising thing that you learn about the muscular system? I hope you learned so many things in it. You will have to make the diagrams, and you will have to show me the all systems in your own wording. You will have to write the systems in your own wording, and also have to make the diagrams. So all right, till then was today just. Okay, see you next time. Allah Hafiz.